Well, the challenge that exists now for Russia is not with us per se. It's with virtually the entire world. You see a world coming together, united, standing together against the aggression, the unprovoked aggression committed by Russia and Ukraine. And you see this throughout Europe, country after country standing up and saying this can't stand.
Is that going to be enough to have Putin pull those troops out of Ukraine?
We invested a tremendous amount in that, showing up, working with allies and partners, not treating them with disdain, treating them with respect, listening to them, working with them. And now you see in part the result of that, which is a united front against this act of aggression by Russia. Now, I think this is going to play out over weeks, months, maybe even longer, because Russia does have a huge disparity in force. And the big mistake that President Putin has made is thinking he was committing this aggression against a Ukrainian government he didn't like. It turns out it's against all of the Ukrainian people, virtually all of whom are standing up against this. So it may take a while, but I think it will play out in a way that favors the forces of freedom.
Mr. Secretary, you just said it could play out over weeks or months. You expect the fighting to continue in Ukraine for weeks and or months?
In one way or another, that's entirely possible, because you try to ask yourself, what is Russia going, or what is President Putin trying to achieve? If he's trying to in effect subjugate Ukraine to Moscow's will, then one of two things: either he goes in, tries to take down the democratically elected government in Ukraine and replace it with a puppet regime that's beholden to Moscow. If that happens, and the Russian forces leave and leave behind a government of their choosing, the Ukrainian people won't accept that. They will stand up and rebel against that. We saw that already in 2014. It will be what we saw in 2014, the Maidan on steroids. If, on the other hand, the Russian forces stay in Ukraine to repress the people and demand that they follow the puppet government installed by Russia, that is going to be, over time, I think, a bloody, bloody, bloody thing. The Ukrainian people will not stand for it. They will push back. They will fight back. But that could take many, many months, if not longer.